Hey guys, Buffing Gaming back today, bringing you another video for our weapon blueprint series, and today we're going to be covering the Fair Brass blueprint as well as the Gas Operator bundle as a whole. So there's a lot of cool items included with this bundle we'll be going over here in the channel. And first off, stay tuned for the information regarding the gift card giveaway. We're doing a 20,000 subscriber giveaway as well as Season 4 giveaway here on the channel for a $30 gift card to your console of choice. So be sure to stay tuned for information for that, as well as check out the information in the description down below. So first off, you can see on screen the Gas Operator Bundle. This is available for purchase in store as of this week for 2,400 COD points. And this is actually one of the most interesting bundles to date, in my opinion. So first off, what you get is 10 base items, but you actually get more hidden here with the missions. So you get first off, you get the Saber skin for Gaz or Kyle Garrett, along with the Operator himself. And then what you're going to get is missions. So the missions actually unlock additional skins as well as XP items. So first off, what you're going to get, you get at the very end, you get a really unique looking Operator's Milsim skin for Gaz. But first off, to complete these, there's 4 missions in total. So the first one, you need to have Gaz selected as your Coalition Operator, and you need to be able to complete or win 3 Gulag matches in Warzone. Next up, you need to be able to get 5 kills with a legendary weapon that you find on the ground in Warzone. Now again, I did this in Blood Money, and that's the easiest way to do it. Next up, you need to call in 15 kill streaks with Gas selected as your Operator. And then next up after that, you need to be able to complete 7 contracts in Warzone. Again, I did that in Blood Money as well. It went pretty fast. If you were to do it just in Battle Royale, it would take probably a little bit longer. But with Blood Money, you can do it. Go ahead and do the respawns. But next up, you get the Fair Brass Assault Rifle for the M4A1, turn it into a Mark 18 Mod 0. You get the Tanker Handgun Blueprint for the X16, or the M19, excuse me. And then you get the Hit Sticks for Melee. You get the Willpower Watch, the Ice to Meet You finishing move, That's Enough Operator Quip. And then you get a calling card for Her Majesty, as well as a Union Jack emblem. So that's all that comes with this. Again, 24 COD points available in store. So let's go ahead now and we'll go ahead and just back out. So you can see here, you can see the final design for the weapon blueprint for the Fair Brass blueprint for the M4A1, turning it into the Mark 18 Mod 0. But first off, we're going to cover the Operator himself. So let's go ahead and back out and we'll go to our Operator screen here. Now, as I said, with those missions, the final unlock you get is a Milsim Operator skin for Kyle Garrett or Gaz. You can see it there on the left-hand side of your screen compared to Bale's Protectorate Milsim skin there on the right, which in my opinion, before this was the best Milsim skin that we had in game, and now I think Gaz's Milsim skin takes the cake and is #1 in the game as of now. But let's go ahead and we'll look at the Operator skins for this. So again, the missions to complete this, take a look at the mission list. So first off, we go to step 1. So in Warzone, win 3 Gulag fights with Kyle as your Coalition Operator. Again, that's pretty easy. You can get that done in just 1 or 2 games probably. You may want to purposely die just so you can get to the Gulag more. Next up is get 5 kills using legendary weapons with Kyle as your Operator in Warzone. And the next one is call in 15 kill streaks with Kyle as your Coalition Operator. So again, for this one, I just went and played Realism Mosh Pit and was able to get this. I selected all my kill streaks to the lowest ones, 3, 4, and 5, and was able to get this in about 2 or 3 games max. And then the last one is in Warzone, successfully complete 7 contracts with Kyle as your Coalition Operator. So for these Warzone specific ones, besides the Gulag, these Warzone specific ones I did in Blood Money. You can see the second, so the first item you get is a double XP token, which I believe, yeah, just double XP token. I'm not sure how long it lasts. Next up, you get the Broadsword skin for Kyle Garrett. So again, we'll look at this here. You can see very similar. I'll look at these in more detail, but you can see this is very similar to his base. He has a bit of a different rig on here, as well as the same jacket, same pants, but he doesn't have he doesn't have a plate carry. He just has a rig on here. So more lightweight version doesn't have a hat as well. But again, that is the Broadsword skin. So this is the second skin you get for Kyle. And then the third item, when you do the 15 kills or 15 kill streaks, you get another double XP token. And then the final one is 7 contracts, and you get the Claymore skin for Kyle. And that's the final one here that we're going to look at right now. So if I just preview this is the Claymore skin. Again, this is probably the best blueprint skin in a game, in my opinion. So really quick, let me go ahead and go back just to our weapons, and I'll go ahead and select our actual blueprint that came with a bundle, just so we can have a better sense of how this looks. So really quick, then we'll get into building the weapon and the gameplay. So here is the Claymore Operator skin. Again, this is for Gaz by completing those mission challenges. So you can see here, this is an awesome Milsim skin here. You have the tactical plate carrier with a tac vest. He's got his radio. You can see on the helmet there, very similar to a lot of the newer Milsim skins that we're seeing. He's got his contacts. He's got his goggles on there. He's got the Union Jack on the right-hand side of his helmet. He's actually got the nod mount placed in the helmet, whereas with Bale, he just has the spacing in the helmet there for where the nod mount would go. You can see Kyle has the nod mount there, which I think would look cool in realism night maps. I'm sure this looks very natural. I wonder if it actually mounts on there. I didn't check when I was playing. But again, then you can see the cord going from the nod mount to the back of the helmet there where the battery pack is. So you have actually the dual batteries there, which I cover. I'll link the Milsim operator video down below as well if you want more information on that. We cover all this. And then I'm not sure, again, what's on the top. I don't think it's a GoPro mount. I don't think it's a battery pack. Could be a backup battery pack for the nods. Maybe an IR strobe. I'm not 100% sure what that is. I'm just looking at it here for the first time on the fly doing this video. But again, he's got the Comtac headset. You can see there where the mouthpiece goes in, and then tactical goggles, plate carrier. And then one more thing I did notice is he has G23 here. So I'm seeing G23 and G25 on a lot of these Milsim operator blueprints. I'm not sure specifically what that means. Maybe somebody can help me out down below. But again, he's got the tactical camouflage fatigues there. And again, radio, a lot of the tactical gear here. This is a G23 again on the back. He's got a very similar coat to Bale, but then you can see how he looks there. Union Jack on the front of the plate carrier, and he's got his Marketing Mod 0, the fair brass blueprint that we're going to be covering here today. And then obviously his pistol holster, which is carrying the pistol available with this bundle, which is the Tanker pistol. So again, we'll back out now. And again, just so you guys can see the base skin that comes with Kyle, okay? Pretty neat. Second off, we're swapping out a little bit of changes to the pants. Just doesn't have the knee pads or the same pistol holster, and he's getting rid of the tac vest, or excuse me, the plate carrier just for a tactical vest. Getting rid of the hat, and then the final one, the Claymore, hands down, possibly the best Milsim skin in the game right now. You can see comparing that to Bale, very close, but I love Bale's skin, but I think I might like Kyle's a little bit better right now. So you can see side by side how they look next to each other. And you can see very, very similar skins. I think Kyle's is a little bit more tactical and a little bit more Milsim. Not to say Bale's is not, which it obviously is. I think Kyle's looks a little bit more complete, I guess is the right word to say here. Specifically in the helmet area. He has the nod mount, the battery packs, a lot more going on there versus Bale's skin. But again, those are really the only differences I see, obviously, on that. And so now if we get into the weapons, so we're going to cover the fair brass blueprint as well as a tanker. So really quick, how do you build this? First off, look at the blueprint itself. So we're going to cover, you can see here, this is based off of the XRK blueprint. Basically, it's just a different, you have the same lower and upper, obviously just different colors. We have the green colored lower receiver with the black pistol grip, and we have the base black PMag on the 30-round magazine for 5.56 there, so by 45. Now, let me go ahead and strip this down. So we'll build this from the base M4 utilizing the fair brass blueprint. So the muzzle for this, again, we're going to build this to spec for what you get with the blueprint itself. So we're going to want the lightweight suppressor. So this is going to assist with sound suppression. The cons are damage at range. You can see the default versus the fair brass. So we'll go ahead and select that. Now the barrel, we're going to go ahead and want that 11.5-inch Commando. So this is going to give us the Mark 18 Mod 0, even though in real life the Mod 0 has a 10.5-inch barrel. So this is 1 inch over, but again, they tend to do that with a lot of these. I'm not sure if it's for licensing purposes or not. But you can see here, the pros being the ADS speed and the movement speed for this barrel. The cons being the bullet velocity and recoil control, which definitely is an issue with this. The recoil control is pretty intense. So you can see the default versus the fair brass, a much cleaner black new Picatinny rail handguard on there. Now the laser, we're going to go with the tac laser. Again, this is going to assist with the ADS speed, aiming stability, aim walking steadiness. The cons being that the laser is visible to enemies only when you're ADSing. So again, you can see default and then fair brass. So we have a little bit of a darker, not quite black, but I think it semi-matches the lower receiver. It's like a lighter, maybe a darker gray, greenish mix there. So we'll go ahead and select that. Now for the optic, we're going to want the aim point optic, which again is going to be the aim op reflex sight based off of the real life aim point optic. So precision sight picture, cons, ADS speed, same with every optic there. You can see the differences versus the standard black and the fair brass. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's going to match more with the lower receiver as well as a tactical laser color. And now for the stock, we could obviously leave the salt mod stock on this if we wanted to, But with the blueprint, it's going to go ahead and come with the Forge Tac CQS. This is going to assist with the ADS speed. The cons here, aim and stability. You can see the base, Calibrutal. Task Force is where we first started getting this standard M4 telescopic buttstock on here. And we see it again with the Sofa Wanderer. And then here with the Fair Brass, we have a nice black finish for this one. So those are all 5 attachments on this weapon. That's the final design for the blueprint. Again, you can see it's based on the exactly the same almost as the XRK blueprint for the receiver-wise. And a lot of these other blueprints, if I just go to the armory quick, you can see the Fair Brass, right? And then what I'll do is look at that receiver area, and then we'll go to the XRK. You can see it's that same receiver. We see it with a lot of the blueprints for the M4. I think it's even on the zip tie as well. So basically the same pistol grip, same magazine, and the same upper and lower receiver for a lot of these, which is, I think this works really well. It looks really nice. I believe it's based on a Remington. Don't quote me on that. I'm just trying to remember that off the top of my head. But again, we'll back out. This is the final design for the Fair Brass, turning the M4A1 into the Mark 18 Mod 0. Now, the pistol that comes with this is going to be the Tanker blueprint for the M19. So, again, we'll look at this. And this is just going to come with, again, the same color schema, which is really nice. It has Dive written on there. We have the green laser on-off buttons there. 44 is written on that. It's going to come with the XRK-V Extended. This is going to assist with damage at range, bullet velocity. The cons are the ADS speed. The tactical laser, again, same purpose as with the assault rifles. Just a standard red dot sight. We're going to from the base, so I believe it's a 17-round magazine, to the 32-round magazine. And then the heavy-duty trigger, which is going to assist with aim and stability and aim walking steadiness. The cons being decreased fire rate on that. So go ahead and select that. And those are the final designs. Now, camouflage-wise for the assault rifle here, what we can do is we'll look at what the camos look like. It's going to cover everything besides the magazine, the suppressor, tac laser, and the optic on that. Otherwise, it's going to cover just about everything. That looks pretty cool right there. Very nice looking way the camouflage covers this weapon. Now, how's this? You can see how the blueprint is affected just by swapping in and out different attachments like this. Obviously, that's a dirtier looking black. Doesn't go with a nice clean finish, but really quick, a nice build you can make with this that I really wanted to show off here. Using the 14.5-inch tack light barrel, so you can go ahead and throw on the zip tie version of this. It's going to give you that LVOAC or that Salient Arms gray type barrel on there. And we'll go ahead and we'll keep the suppressor. We're just going cosmetics here. Go ahead and do a combat holographic. And you can see right there, that's a beautiful looking weapon that we just built using the Franken-Smithing. And then another thing you could do here is go ahead and take out the suppressor and throw on something like a Commando. And again, that looks really nice as well. You can swap those in and out as you see fit. So we'll go ahead and rebuild this. The only problems you'll see here in the gameplay are going to be that the weapon itself is a little bit difficult to control the recoil, being a short barrel assault rifle here, being the Mark 18 Mod 0. We don't have very good recoil control. It's mainly built for CQC engagements. I played with it a lot in realism and had some issues with the recoil, so I would heavily recommend taking out either the suppressor for a Merc foregrip or the laser and swapping one of those out. And the optic itself, I'm not a big fan of this optic. I would prefer something like a holographic sight on here. I think that would fit it much better. This is a really good build of this weapon that I would prefer and highly recommend this over what the standard blueprint is. But again, because we're covering the blueprint, we'll go ahead and just swap out and put our base attachments back on here. And this is the final design of the weapon. So we'll go ahead and now we will go ahead and jump into the gameplay for this. So first off, you can see the recoil on this. I'm just going to test fire it on the wall, and it's definitely goes up and to the right, standard with the M4A1, but when you get out at a distance, it's going to be more difficult to control. So you just need to be very cautious of the ranges you're engaging. You can see there, I'm at a very, what I would consider a pretty close range for the most part, and it's bouncing all over the place. So that's why I would really recommend putting some sort of grip on there, whether it's a Commando or even a Merc foregrip specifically for this, just to help fight that vertical recoil on this short barrel version of the M4, turning it into the Mark 18 Mod 0. But again, we're playing in realism, just custom game here against bots. I did use this weapon a lot in realism mosh pit, and it definitely handles well. But again, like I said, my main issue with this blueprint itself is just the recoil control. The recoil outside of very close engagements, not good, which is why you need to put either a grip on, ideally, with a Merc, and then swap out that aim point for something like a holographic. So you can see here I had a bit of a rough start, but then once we get my groove and playing back on realism, since they finally added it back and I wanted to do it even in a custom game here against bots. Problem is the bots lock onto your head for some reason, so it's a one-shot kill, which is kind of the downside. But regardless, for the giveaway quick, I want to mention the giveaway announcement, so I'll link all details for the giveaway down below in the description. All you need to do, I'm going to pick a winner. I extended it through this weekend just because I'm doing some traveling. So I'll be picking a winner most likely on Saturday. So you have until Saturday to follow the instructions below. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and then comment on one of the 2 videos I have listed below, that being the Vector M-Lock video and or the Milsim operator video for Season 4. So both those are linked down below in the description. Just comment on those videos, your console or system of choice being PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. So you can lead with that. And then just tell me something about Season 4 you like, dislike, something you want to see coming later in Season 4 you're looking forward to, whether it's Season 4 or beyond. So just lead with your console or system of choice, PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. That way I know. And if you're outside the U.S., it does help if you have a PayPal, just in case I have issues getting a hold of like a PlayStation Plus card, for example, in different countries. Sometimes can pose an issue. So again, I'll leave the instructions down below for that. Very straightforward. Just be subscribed and follow those instructions. You do not need to comment on both of the videos, just at least one of them. And again, like I said, make sure you leave me your console or system of choice that you want to win the $30 gift card to. I'll be giving a couple of those away to celebrate reaching 20,000 subscribers, as well as Season 4 here. So whether you want to buy into the Battle Suite for Season 4 with that, or wait, there's definitely some really good cosmetic bundles coming in store. You can check those out on COD Track. We have some really good Milsim bundles coming for the Allegiance as well. I think we have a really good FSB Spetsnaz bundle on the way sometime this season too. So you can save up those COD points however you want to spend them for that. But again, this blueprint, again, really like this blueprint. You can see just in the gameplay, you really need to be, it's very difficult to keep shots on target. It's really a combination of things. Not having a grip on this for the recoil control, and the aim point optic on this, or the aim op, whatever it's called in game. In real life, it's an aim point optic. For some reason, it just doesn't translate very good on this particular weapon, so it's really a combination of the 2. I would prefer a holographic and a Merc foregrip on this to take out a couple of those attachments, being the tac laser and or the suppressor on the gun, and then you have a really good, well-performing weapon, which I've actually used a lot in multiplayer and realism, and it works really well. The tanker pistol blueprint, again, standard generic pistol blueprint. I like how it matches up with the cosmetics for the Fair Brass Mark 18 Mod 0 that we have here. It looks really well. It's a really nice, clean M4, and I think it's actually one of my favorite M4 blueprints just because of what you can build with it. So it looks very sleek, very aesthetically pleasing overall, and you can make a lot of different combinations in the gunsmith with the Franken-smithing options, which I really like about this. So let me know down below what you think of the Gaz operator bundle. Again, this is available in store for 2,400 COD points. Let me know what you think of the Fair Brass or the tanker blueprint, as well as the Milsim operator skin for Kyle. So that Claymore blueprint, or excuse me, Claymore operator skin is his Milsim skin, which, like I said, until now, I think Bale's Protectorate skin was hands down my favorite, and I think Kyle's is rivaling that right now. I really love that Claymore skin. It's basically Bale's skin, but a little bit more complete in my mind, and it just looks really nice, really tactically. I guess it's just an impressive skin. Like I said, very much, just slightly more complete than Bale's Protectorate skin. But let me know down below what you guys think of that. Now, social media links down below for Twitter, Instagram, as well as Discord. Be sure to jump in there. I'm going to be starting to live stream a little bit more, so we'll be doing community, play with a community type live stream events. So if you're part of the Discord, that's probably how I'll end up just run an event on there and pick some people to play with on a specific day. So I still need to coordinate that. So I know a lot of people have joined that Discord already. We share a lot of stuff on there, weapon blueprints, different weapon ideas. So go ahead and check that link out down below. And then if you have any information you want to get to me, anything you want to talk about, the Instagram or Twitter would be the best 2 ways to probably communicate with me. I try to answer all those as regularly as I can, as well as just down below on YouTube. I typically read all of the comments, even though if I may not be able to reply to everyone, I try to. But I typically read everything on the video. So go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the Gaz Operator bundle. What's your favorite part of this bundle? I think the missions for the Operator skins was a really nice addition to this bundle. This would be something really nice to see going forward, specifically with a lot of the Milsim skins, just giving us different variations of that as well. I'm sure this is something they're probably going to start implementing going forward, but we'll have to see with some of the other operators. I believe there's one more operator to come this season, so we'll see if they do that, as well as with some of the milsim operator bundles that are coming. We'll see if they include missions with that as well, which would be a really cool thing to do. So definitely really cosmetically, a big, heavily cosmetic change to his operator skin, which is really nice to see, going just from the base gas that we're used to seeing in the old COD as well as the new COD, and then to his milsim operator skin, which is really nice to see. So I'm going to leave you guys with the gameplay, leave you guys with that information. Be sure to check out the giveaway information down below in the description. And until next time, this is Buffering Gaming with the Gaz Operator Bundle and the Fair Brass Blueprint, turn the M4 into the Mark 18 Mod 0. Till next time, Buffering Gaming, out.